50%. Connected to autoplay. Connected to DESKTOP TQK74L3 and DESKTOP TQK74L3.
Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. Towel. Before you forget, take the towel. Now we can start, right? So guys, we are going to try this 30-minute workout 2x2. It's just been added today. It's one of the 8 workouts at less than an hour. Meanwhile, we are doing the mountain road. That means we're going up the Epicom, all the way up the radio tower, and down again. So still an 8-minute warm-up. Then we have a 4-minute block, 2 minutes at FTP, 2 minutes of sort of a rest. And then we have some hard blocks, but only 1-minute efforts. So these first 30 minutes will be the lead-in of the Epicom, and then maybe a part of it already. I think we should be done before we reach the radio tower with the workout, and then we can see if we have juice left for maybe trying to select another one of the new workouts to try, or just finish the route. The route itself is a mountain route. It's 30 kilometers in length, but it has the entire Epicom in it. So will take a while to complete. I think the epicom itself is like half an hour of climbing. I will be going up the radio tower as well. That's an extra 8-9 minutes. After that, it's a nice descent. We're going up the long route of the epicom. It takes a little bit longer. It's a little less steeper. But at the end of the ride, we will be doing like almost 700 altitude meters, which is great. So basically, most of these 8 workouts for cycling that have been released are all under the hour. It's nice, right, for people who don't have like all the time in the world, but still want to do like some nice workouts, don't want to think too much and just go for it, or like to add before or after another ride. They do look really on point though. What is rides I don't think will have a lot of rest. Those 2 minutes in the blue zone I think will be heavenly, because we will be building up 4 minutes at FTP and then about 4 minutes just above it, and then 4 minutes way above it, and that will be hard. At 375, we know it from yesterday. We had 395 for a couple of minutes. It was insane. But to be honest, that's it, right? So you have the yellow to start with, then 4 2-minute efforts, big 2 efforts, and that's it. My cadence is always pretty low, so I really have to focus to maintain 18.5 or higher. It's hard when you're not pushing to maintain like a high wattage. For me, it doesn't come natural at all. I didn't see, man. Sorry. Would have waited for a warm up. So we're actually doing the mountain route, but we started with this new training. It's only 30 minutes, 2x2 it's called. It's one of 8 new workouts in Zwift, and this one looked quite promising if you want like 30 minutes all out. I think it's gonna bite me in the ass soon. And probably once we get through that, we're only halfway the climb. We're going all the way up the epic climb. At this point, it's just hard to keep the RPM that is required. 90 RPM is pretty fast for me, man. Even now, I'm actually making an effort to come close to it. And just making sure the legs are awake. They're already tired. We found a better rhythm though. Yeah. That orange is gonna hurt so much. I really hope the orange isn't coming with a certain cadence, because for the higher ones I think I will have to change some positioning, and when we're walking on the pedals we're going much slower. So if it will require 90 RPM to do 375 watts, we'll make it quite near impossible, I guess. We'll see. Hopefully we can choose. It will be hard enough as it is. Good thing is, we're already climbing. We already started the epic climb. So all the effort we're doing now for the workout is actually altitude meters. So that's perfect, right? Once we hit the bow, we have another 2 minutes at FTP. But it's a new FTP, so it feels really hard, my FTP, at this point. So in an ideal world, yeah, I will be able to hold that for 20 minutes. But you have to be fighting those 20 minutes for sure. Fighting hard. It's not like we're gonna cruise through it. Let's go. So yeah, 320 at 90 RPM. Jeez Luigi. I feel like Chris Froome, man, at this RPM. I'm breaking a sweat every day, man. 100 RPM? Shit. It's that RPM that's killing me. Really. That's way too fast, man. RPM. 100 RPM doesn't feel natural at all. I am a slower type of rider, man. Yeah, we're trying the new workout, man. And to be honest, the wattages are quite okay for the time that we have to do them. But it's the RPM that's killing us completely. As you'll see, we'll have a constant struggle to get the required RPMs for the wattage we have to do. We'll try, man, we'll try again. A second try out of 4. Let's go. After that first minute you think, that was okay. But then you have another minute coming, 375. That means we have to stay seated, otherwise we never get close. So, don't try. One more minute, come on. Yeah. Ah. That second minute. Thanks. So we're good on the wattage, but we're low on cadence as expected. We're trying to hold on and pedal as fast as we can. Still 2 more to come. I need to reboot my heart rate because I'm at 175 or something, 180, and it only says 100. Let's hope we can kickstart it just before the next effort. Jesus. Yeah, I'm restarting the watch. Should be back in a second. Should be going to the right amount now. Hopefully. It's getting there, right? There we go. Come on, 1 minute. Come on. Jesus. God damn, guys. That new workout is killing me harder in 30 minutes. Jesus. One more big effort, boys. It's a hard one, man. We're all dying. We're still climbing though. We're almost at the first stop. Now we have a little bit of a flat route all the way up to the radio tower. Jesus. Come on, 2 minutes of pain. 2 minutes, boys. Let's try. Trying to focus on breathing. That last minute is gonna hurt so much. Jesus. That one looked easier than it was for sure. And to be honest, it didn't look easy at all. It just looked doable until we saw the RPMs. God damn. That's insane if you can hold that, man. 100 RPM. Like, that much above your FTP. It's insane. I don't know how I get that speed in the pedals. You kind of do it for a little bit, short time, but not the 1 minute at all. Especially not after that 1 minute in the orange. It's a small cool down part now. We are hitting the bridge here, the tunnel that is. So once we come out of the tunnel, we start going over the hilly tops of the Epicom. And then we'll hit in the radio tower. So we're gonna ramp up there as well. Little bit of a lower cadence, but high power. Should be around 8 minutes, if I believe my previous times up that. And after that we have a few fast kilometers downhill, and then we're riding back to the start to finish the mountain route, which is a 3 bidon route. But to be honest, I think it should be more of a 2 bidon route. It only has like one climb in it, it's this one. And it's 40k, so it's not like you will be here for like more than 2 hours. Cooldown is done, so we can ramp it up a bit again. So there you go. You can see the first FTP part in yellow and the 4 different ramp ups. Screen is going away in 3 seconds, so no problem. So we're going to do the rest of the route without a workout. The first 30 minutes. Yeah, we've done 30 minutes workout, the new one. 2x2 it's called. It basically was trying to kill us up this slope. Started with a 2-minute FTP, and then 2 minutes recovery, and then every 2 minutes we had a 1-minute effort of 320 watts, directly followed by a 1-minute effort of 375 watts, which normally sounds doable, but this workout required a certain cadence, and this cadence was very high. We had to do 90 RPM for the 320 watts, and we had to do 100 RPM for the 375 watts. And that last one is where we failed miserably. So we hit the wattage the entire time, but we failed to hit 100 RPM for that. I think I was stuck around 90 somewhere. When I really pushed near the end, I could just hit 100, but we're going really deep for that. So 30 minutes, and it actually got us up here because we're almost at the top. We're at the first stop, as they would call it in the first summit. Now we'll cross the bridge, hit a few hills, and then go up the tower. We're gonna go a bit heavier on the tower, but this time at my normal cadence. So we hopefully should be able to hit the top, the full summit, around 8 minutes, something like that. I think my time is up there. $50K outside, nice man. To be honest, I'm doing so much challenges and stuff on Zwift at this point that I'm really actually forgetting to go outside. So today is 30 kilometers, so we've done 1/3 of that, but we've done quite some climbing already. So once we're up the radio tower, I think we've done most of the climbing in this route, and hopefully can pick up the pace a bit. That 30-minute workout was a great warm-up though. So what do you guys think about the new event that Zwift is trying to add with the booster stuff? The first I saw of it, it looks a little bit too much of a gamification for me. So I'm really hoping that's only active in only a few events during the day. Go for it, physique. 10 more minutes, man. You can do it. So the new game mode gives you 3 choices. You can get a 50-watt boost for 1.5 minutes, but you have to charge that by doing 50 more watts on the easier parts of the race. So the bar fills up and then you can able to use it once it's full. Then the balanced, you have to spend 100 watts extra to gain 200 watts, which already sounds insane. 200 watts for like half a minute or something. And then you have the sprinter option where you have to do 150 watts extra during the race, but you get a 500 watt boost for 5 seconds. To be honest, for me it looks a little bit too much of a game. Like you can probably train it to know where you can load best up and where you can use it best and stuff like that, but it takes away like the real race feeling a bit. Especially because it all adds different weights. So the slowest option only gives you 5 extra kilograms, while the sprint option gives you 10 extra kilograms for the whole race. So you get a 500 watt boost for 5 seconds only. You have to fill that up with 150 watts of effort, which doesn't count towards the speed but towards your booster. But the entire race, 30-40 minutes, you'll be dragging along 10 extra kilograms. I won't get it. That's only useful if you're in the wrong class, I guess. If 10 extra kilograms is no problem for you, so I hope that mode will die a slow death. I'm gonna try it for sure. I think everybody will at some point, because you have to know for sure, right, that it's bad. But the more I think of it, the more I don't like it. Yeah, I would like more routes, more badges, more special events. Like the 55k time trial last year, where the game conditions were like a little bit adjusted. So it would be like riding on high altitude with no wind for example. Everybody had the same bike. I like those events. And then they should do more races like the crit race, but like different short courses. Really fun. But probably some people will like it. We'll see what the future brings. We are close to the radio tower. Well, to the turn there. We're gonna ramp it up there for the climb. Don't think we'll hit any record today. But we sure will push harder. I'm going to try to stay above 300 watts for the entire climb, that's the goal. This is slower, that's normal. It's not a race. We've done some big efforts on the climb, but we've been chilling after that. But you can see the radio tower there in the distance. That's the goal for now. We'll be going left here, downhill a bit, get some speed, and then go up that 300 watts until we hit that tower. Let's see if the legs still want after that 30-minute power effort. We're not on a climbing bike, doesn't really matter. Try to keep it steady for the first part and then see how we feel after we turn right. Because this one sinks in always quite slow. First half minute feels really great, and then it hits you out of nothing and it becomes a struggle really fast. I always do it in two parts. First part is up to this corner, and the second part is till the finish. As you can see, cadence much lower than before. Lower RPM means more focus on breathing, which is a good thing for me. Halfway there, I guess. of the steep ones. Let's go. This is where it starts hurting. Getting closer. Almost, guys. Go. Yeah. It's always big effort. And if you're in a race, this is the point where you have to keep pushing hard. So if you want to do V-Everesting, that means climbing 8,800 meters in one ride. You have to do this part 60 times. So if you ever feel like it, doing 60 times the radio tower, then that's what you have to do. Nice solid climb though. We kept strong. Actually, while we were sitting down, we were maintaining a high cadence and a higher wattage than while standing, which is good. We kept well over 300 watts for the entire climb. So I think that effort is close to my PB. Not sure if we're there. We have to check Strava after. But it was a damn good effort. So we have a little bit of a downhill here. We have one more little hill that's coming up in like half a minute, where we're gonna sprint up because we have a lot of momentum going on. So it's better to sprint for 10 seconds and then push over it. And then we have 1 or 2 more minutes downhill. These are the fast Ks. These are the best. Almost no energy needed. You're going 77 kilometers an hour. You see that kilometer thing ramping up. This is the sprint. It's quite a big effort after the climb, but it gives so much more results by doing that fast than going up there slow. You will be pushing a lot more wattage for a longer time if you don't use that momentum from the speed you have. And you already know, once you get up that little hill here, you get this again. So you have time to recuperate always. We have the weight advantage here, so you can even catch groups on this part if it's needed. Sure, man, send it. Oops. I don't know how I can allow you. I just added the Nightbot yesterday, so I'm not sure yet how I allow you to post a link, because I have no problem with it. So we have 9K left. I think it's nearly almost all flat from here. We'll go over the bridge and then see some of the famous endings in Watopia, I guess. I'll figure that out after the ride comes, how to allow you to do that. You can always send it in private message as well if you want. So far was a great workout, right? 30 minutes, high effort, always all up the climb of the epic hump, and then we had a little bit of a recovery exactly before the tower, which was perfect. So we could ramp up the tower like really high pace. And now we're done with that. We have fast ending. Those last 8K, I don't think there will be any problems here. I'm still like Speedy Gonzalez flying down this road. We don't have the climbing setup, we have the draft setup. So hopefully this guy wants to go with us for a little bit. Mr. DeMoss. Perfect drafting. Okay, Cam, thanks for stopping by, man. Really appreciate it. Send me the link after, or I'll figure it out how I can allow links and send me it next time. You can choose. Let's try to keep this guy's wheels. We're trying, physically, we're trying. These two guys are going like a chill pace, so it's nice to stick with them, get a little bit of drafting going. We have another 5 kilometers to come. So I think we're going over the hilly part, which means I think we have one more climb left. One last bump to the finish. Going here with my fellow Belgian, Mr. Debouché. He's ramping up. So the 2x2 It was tough. I kind of like it, but RPMs is really not my thing. I think it will never be my thing to go really high cadence. So if it wasn't for that, I would love it. But it's good training, right? It can only help us when we need it. So we train on our weaknesses to become better on the average. (100 RPM, 375 watts, 1 minute. Too much for me. Give me the watts, yeah. Don't give me the RPM. That would have been ideal, like 75 watts. I mean, 375 watts at 75 RPM or something. We'll have a look at the other workouts that are added. See if they are very much different, because they're supposed to be all under the hour, I think. Most of the workouts are workouts planned. They are around 1 hour to 1 hour and 30 minutes. Some people don't have that time every other day. So it's nice to have like 30 minutes to just go bam, all out, give everything you have, go 120 RPM and feel like really empty afterwards. That's a nice thing. Started a little late. Still a good effort. That's a long spring, that one, if you want to do it full. Let's get over these hills coming up and head down to the finish. This is the ending of many races. It's important to keep your wheels here. These little downhills here they gap you really quick if you're like not paying attention or trying to rest where you shouldn't. This is where you actually want to keep strong. Because if you have the wheel in like 2 small hills to come, you have the wheel for the entire finish. Because it's all downhill from there. Like you go up this, you keep the wheel, you can relax just a tiny bit here. Then one short push up here. And there you go. If you have the wheel here, you have the wheel for the entire finish. Because from here to the right, it goes all the way down to the finish line. So you can just sit in the little group you have, try to relax as long as possible, and then see what they do. And if they keep sitting there, that means they're tired. And then you have a sprint all for yourself. Because if you can start from 300 meters or less here, you win almost every time. Because they will be too late to react if they're not gone by then. And if you're in the wheel, the second you see them standing up, you go all out and stick in that wheel. Easy peasy. And there we have it. 200 meters. This is the point where you go all out. And this should be the route badge if you're lucky. There we go. There we go. That's another decent route done, guys. That's what the perfect training looks like, right? You have this workout part to start off with. And then you give like everything you have because you have fresh energy. So first 30 minutes. Then you have like another 30 minutes where you can just go your own pace, but still do like big efforts like we did on the radio tower, the sprint we did in the finish. We have the distance, 30K, it's not bad, especially with the climbing almost 700 altitude meters. We had a decent sprint in, we had a decent 1 minute, we have a really good 5-minute effort. As you can see, almost my best of the radio tower. So we can't see our time here, we can see that on Strava in a second. But first we'll check this. So basically we're at 45,000 meters. That means we have 2,500 meters to go and we have 2 weeks. So the Uber Pretzel will be very soon, guys. If we do 3 more training rides like this today, next week we are there and then we schedule in the Uber Pretzel. We're close. We're close. So let's end this. So you can see the workout part till here. Now we did this, and then this was the radio climb. And we stay all the way in the orange for the entire climb, even some red parts there. So really happy about that effort. Like, unless you have like orange or yellow the entire climb, this should be all orange and red, right? Because we started almost fresh at the start. 8-minute big effort. You want to go completely berserk here. I think we averaged like 330 or something here for the entire climb. So pretty happy about that. Swift 2x2, yes, we'll keep it that. And let's take a quick look at Strava and see if you have a time there for the radio tower. My activities. My activities. There we go. Ooh, we have a PR. So the first 400 meters was actually, the first 400 meters of the climb was actually my second best, but then the entire climb (7 minutes and 29). Can I see my previous efforts here? I know I can, but how? Analyze? No. Yeah, it was an intense one, man. So I want to see my previous efforts from this one. And I know I can, but I'm not sure how. So it's this one. Yeah. Yeah, next week we're gonna for sure do some races again. We only have, as you can see, we're at 45,000 meters, so we only have 2,500 meters of climbing to do before our pretzel. So if we do 3 big efforts like today, we have it, and we have 14 days left. That means we have to do 3 rides like this in the next 14 days. And then all the rest of the rides we can do races or whatever we want. So we'll be doing some more crit races this week. We've been doing some nice climbing though. Too bad I don't find it, man. Vergelijken. This guy did this in 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Ah. Anyhow, It is a PR though. PR. Yeah, we can keep trying, but it's not gonna work. So let me see if there's somebody else Zwifting at this point, so we can have a little drop in. Ah, Matias is. Let's pay Matias a visit, right? Let's support him a little bit on his workouts, man. Physic, thank you so much. Kempsey, thank you so much. All you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I see you guys tomorrow for another one, and I think tomorrow we'll hope to be doing a race. Maybe try something completely different, but we'll do a race tomorrow. Yeah, I think we're ready for a race. Thanks so much for tuning in, man, and have a good day and stay safe. Let's give Matias a little cheer on. Goodbye.
Gonna see.